Today, we'll be looking at these cops getting humiliated by these lawyers who knew the law much more than the officers. Starting off, we have a lawyer named Grisham who is voicing his concerns against police officers harassing some of the bikers. Let's get into this video and see how the sergeant handles the situation with the lawyer.
None of your business? Yeah, none of your business? None of your business? I don't answer questions.
I'm gonna go talk to them, and if you're not supposed
And if you solicit a trespass, I'll sue your ass. You can't solicit a trespass. But go ahead and try. I understand you don't like free speech and you hate accountability. I got a camera. It's the most deadly weapon to a cop, is the camera. Oh, darn, you can't trespass me. That sucks. It's none of your business if I'm supposed to be here. I can be wherever I want. It's public. Yeah, this is public.
How's it going, man? I'm Sergeant Claire.
I don't care. I'm not going to shake your hand.
No?
You're over here harassing people.
I'm going to give you my card, though.
Okay, I'll take your card.
Yeah. You got a card or anything?
Nope. I'm not going to identify.
Who are you with?
Myself.
Yourself?
Yeah.
Are you a lawyer? Or
I'm a lawyer.
A lawyer? Okay. Are you the same one that was on the phone the other day, I guess?
Probably.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough, man.
If you've been harassing my guys, then I'm the lawyer you've been talking to.
It's not harassment, man.
It's harassment. This is harassment.
How's it harassment?
It's harassment because, why? Because he's got a sweater on?
No. Do you know why they got pulled over?
I know why why is the gang unit pulling these guys over? I know exactly why you're doing
Or a
it.
gang unit.
Yeah, they're not a gang.
Those are documented gang members.
That's not a documented gang.
It is a documented.
Now, have you not read the case law on this issue?
Which one?
The case law on this issue. You want me to go get it out of my car?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so you can get my car, don't you? No, you'll see it in court. Don't worry, because I'm going to be suing every single one of you. It's in this district, too, so you might want to look up your own district.
Sergeant Claire quickly backs down after discovering that Grisham is a lawyer and decides not to press trespassing charges against him. Next up, we have Officer Malazzo from Cook County, who was sued by a woman when he tried to detain her as she was doing a suspicious act of taking pictures.
Hey, ma'am, you know this is a public building?
Exactly, that's why I'm recording it.
It's also a court facility,
Yep.
which there is a judicial law or judicial order that says that you cannot tape this building.
Can I see that order?
Yes, come on in. We're going to check your IDs too.
Oh, no, I'm not going in.
Oh, yeah, no. We're going to run you too.
No, that's all
We're going
right.
to get your name. We're going to do a report and everything. So come on in. All right?
No.
No, yeah, you're going to come in now.
Am I being detained?
Yes.
For what?
Because right now you are doing something suspicious.
That's not a reason to detain anybody.
Well, it is for dinner. Come on.
It's really not.
Let's go
so
inside
I'm just going
now.
to stay here and continue recording.
Okay. You're going to come in and we're going to find out who you are and what you're doing here.
No, you're not.
Okay. All right, who's got cuffs? She does not want to go agreeably. Okay?
I'm being detained for just taking pictures of the building.
Yes, ma'am. You're doing something suspicious, and we need to know who you are and why you're doing it. Okay?
Are you familiar with the First Amendment?
Yes. I am.
Really?
Let's
Put your hands
go in.
behind your back.
Come on.
Wow.
I tried to do this nicely.
The same officer was set for a trial later and was absolutely taken to the cleaners by the lawyer.
Do you recognize the young lady seated to my right?
Yes.
And who is she?
Amanda Burquest.
And when did you come to know her?
March of last year.
And how did you come to know her?
We observed her outside. We stopped her and detained her
Why'd you detain her?
for suspicious activity.
What crime did you suspect her of committing?
We suspected her of violating the judicial order, videotaping in and around the building.
And did you say and around the building?
Yes,
Does the judicial order actually say the words and around, or is that your own words?
that was what we were told at the time.
Who told you that?
I don't recall.
Well, it's very important to know, so I need you to really dig deep and try to remember who told you that the policy is to detain people taking pictures outside of the building, please.
It was just the standard policy dating back to after 9/11.
So you received some sort of training, or was it a phone call? How is it that you first learned after 9/11 that you're supposed to detain people taking pictures outside of the building?
That was the policy that we were told back then,
Back when?
after 9/11,
Okay, so you were told this in 2001,
approximately.
and you haven't been told that since?
Not that I can recall.
How is it that you became aware of the policy? Did somebody tell you? Did somebody post it? Was it an email?
farthest back I remember, it would have been the Chief Deputy Robert Beavers.
Okay. And when would that have been?
After 2001.
Where's Robert Beavers now?
He's dead.
Have you discussed this case with anybody else in preparation for today other than your lawyer?
No.
All right. Have you reviewed anything?
Just my offense incident reports.
You didn't review the actual policy or the judicial order that you referred to?
No.
As the interrogation goes on, it becomes evident that Officer Milazzo has a limited understanding of the legal rights and was educated on the subject from the lawyer.
Just about Ms. Berquist taking pictures outside of the courthouse? Okay, so if I understand what you're saying that unless you know why somebody's videotaping the court, it is automatically suspicious.
Yes.
Okay, so anybody recording the building, unless you know why, is acting suspiciously, right?
Yes.
And you could detain them, right?
Well, we could stop and ask them what they're doing.
And then if they refuse to provide ID, then you can detain them.
Yes.
Officer Milazzo was charged with $15,000 as the settlement amount. DUI defense attorney Larry Foreman cross-examines Officer Shannon Oliver from the Eddyville Police Department, who issued a DUI charge to his client without having any video or blood alcohol level evidence. Let's see what unfolds during the questioning of the cop.
One of the things that you were taught as a future police officer is how to write citations.
Yes.
Right? Citations are important because they document what happened with this particular case.
Yes.
Right? And so you were taught that they must be accurate,
Yes.
complete,
Yes.
and truthful.
Yes.
Right? Those are the three core principles.
Yes.
Because in the future, people would rely on the citation, on the information that you included in the citation, correct?
Correct.
So, and in this case, by the way, you did not have any type of body camera or in-car camera of any sort.
No.
And you did not complete any supplemental reports in this case.
No.
So all the evidence that you have completed and documented in this case rests in this uniform citation. Would that be fair to say?
Yes.
As the interrogation continues, the officer is unable to recall key details about the incident. However, Larry Foreman doesn't hold back and goes for the throat this time.
One of the most common indicators that you look for in your training, and you've already alluded to this, you said, and you wrote it in the citation, his speech seemed slurred, right?
Yes.
Have you ever met Mr. Fernandez before the night of the encounter on August 21st, 2020?
No.
Are you familiar with his speaking patterns, the way he speaks?
No.
So you had no frame of reference
No.
as to how he's speaking to you.
No.
Now, some other common indicators that you look for in an individual who you suspect to be under the influence are, for example, bloodshot eyes, right?
Yes.
You did not see Mr. Fernandez having bloodshot eyes in this case, correct?
Not that I recall,
Another indicator is having a flushed face.
no. Can be.
Mr. Fernandez did not have a flushed face on the night of August 21st, 2020.
Not that I recall.
The trial concludes when Officer Shannon admits that he unjustly accused Mr. Fernandez of a DUI charge.
Throughout the night with the test and everything. So, and it's based on my judgment and my experience that I've had over the years that I believe that he was under the influence. And
Next up, we have a photographer filming on public property at a state prison who was confronted and harassed by correctional officers who appear to be unaware of the laws about photography.
What's going on, man?
Just filming. How you guys doing?
Not much.
What's your name? Since you're approaching me all weird, bro, why'd you approach me all weird? Just slammed your brakes. I'm over here just filming, bro.
You know you're on state property?
Yeah, which is public property.
No, it's not public property.
It's public property. It is.
What's
I'm
your
not
reason
dumb.
for
I
being
know
here?
this. I'm filming. I already told you that twice. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna stop asking questions, answering questions for no reason. What's your reason for stopping me, for coming up and talking to me? I'm over here doing nothing, not trying to hide. I'm over here filming. And then you want to come up here and slam your brakes, don't want to identify yourself, don't want to nothing when I asked you something, right? But you want to slam your brakes and be all intimidating. What the fuck is that for?
And our badges are on our shirts.
But that's not what I asked. I just asked him what his name was. He wanted to slam his brakes because he wanted to slam his brakes, walk up behind. I already told you. I said I'm just filming.
I said, what's the purpose of it?
There is. It's for a story. Oh, it is. It is. I know for a fact. I already know. I've done this for a living for years, bro. Don't tell me what I can do, man.
The cops showed how professional they are by labeling photography as trespassing on a public property under questionable regulations.
You guys want to stand around and intimidate me for no reason? It's not going to work with me, bro. I'm going to continue doing my story.
Are you one of them sovereign citizens?
I'm not going to answer dumb questions, bro. What's your name and badge number? Why don't you identify it verbally like you're supposed to? Do you tell the judge that right here? That's what you tell him?
My badge is right here.
Oh, that's what it is. So you're right here, one of those, huh? I know your cousin. I know your cousin. He's famous. So we're live, guys, right now, just in case these guys want to violate my rights. I'm over here on state property recording, and he wants to try to tell me I can't be here to film on public property.
At the end, the officers had to back down and leave. It seems like they figured out that they aren't dealing with any random person, but someone who is well aware of the law.